With Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker now getting closer and closer to its official release, a lot of fans around the world are getting very curious about what J.J. Abrams has to offer and deliver for the very end of the sequel trilogy and the entire Skywalker saga that started back in 1977. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Now, one aspect of Episode 9 that a lot of fans are very excited about is, of course, the fact that J.J. Abrams will be introducing new Jedi, Sith, and Force lore that will be used in various ways in order to benefit the characters of Rey and Kylo Ren in this story. That's really going to be done in a different way than ever before, and that J.J. Abrams also plans to use The Rise of Skywalker as a foundation to create new Star Wars content. Now, beyond all of this, these past couple of weeks or so, we've been learning a whole lot more about this film, and when it all comes down to one of the concept art descriptions, this is where things begin to get very exciting for Episode 9. Now, specifically, what's really intriguing about all of this is that shot descriptions consisting of a sequence where it's explained that both Kylo Ren and Rey are said to be standing next to each other, where it's explained that they are said to be standing in a strange environment, where they begin to hear the Jedi voices of the past from past 8 Star Wars films. It's explained that both Rey and Kylo Ren are said to be within the netherworld of the Force during the 3rd act of the film. It said that this is initiated by Luke's Force Ghost, which allows them to interact with the netherworld, where it's explained that eventually Yoda's Force Ghost appears in front of both Rey and Kylo Ren, teaching them a vital lesson about the Force in general, as well as the origins of the galaxy. It's described that one of the sequences is said to involve Yoda revealing that the netherworld of the Force was created by the Wills, and that if it weren't for the Wills, the ability for Jedi to transfer their consciousness to the netherworld would be impossible to do so. Additionally, it's explained that Yoda also reveals to Rey and Kylo Ren that the Wills are currently looking for another Chosen One to defeat the Emperor once and for all, and to bring balance to the Force, and that the Wills were the ones who wrote the Chosen One prophecy many years ago that centered on Anakin Skywalker. However, that prophecy was not complete. So let's go over a couple of parts about this and as to why I feel that there could be a divide within the Star Wars fans with The Rise of Skywalker if they do indeed choose to go through with the Chosen One prophecy being not complete in the Skywalker saga, where now the Wills are actually searching and looking for a brand new Chosen One to balance the Force essentially here. Now, to me, I don't know if you guys agree with me or disagree with me on this, but in my point of view, Anakin Skywalker is the Chosen One. He can only be the only Chosen One in my point of view. So the fact that they're trying to change it to the point where another Chosen One is going to be a part of the Skywalker saga, I think is a big deal and a big risk by Disney and Lucasfilm, especially due to the fact of how the fans will react. I'm sure that there's going to be quite a handful of fans out there that will agree with it and disagree with it at the same exact time. But once again, this movie really is all about the Skywalker saga and how it's going to have so many saga-wide implications. And one of the big implications is, of course, that Palpatine never really died. That's the one big one, right? The other one, of course, is how the Chosen One prophecy is going to be used in various ways in The Rise of Skywalker, and of course the Wills. Now, this particular moment is said to take place within the netherworld of the Force, where both Rey and Kylo Ren are said to interact with the Force Ghost of Yoda, where Yoda reveals many vital secrets to Rey and Kylo Ren about the Force in general, and that the Wills were the ones responsible for literally creating the netherworld and allowing the ability of Force Ghosts basically being a thing to actually be possible. You know, allowing Jedi to transfer their consciousness over to the netherworld realm and actually manifesting in the form of a Force Ghost was actually a thing created by the Wills. Now, the Wills are godlike beings, in case you guys are tuning in just now. That was actually created by George Lucas back in the 1970s when he was writing Star Wars A New Hope. He came up with the idea. So the fact that we are getting many different references of the Wills in The Rise of Skywalker, I think is great. I think it's a step in the right direction, to be honest. The fact that they are paying more attention to a different medium of Star Wars, to these godlike beings that we have never heard about before in, of course, the actual live-action films, besides Rogue One: A Star Wars Story, when you hear about the Guardians of the Wills. That's about it. So, with that being said, I also want to go over this moment in which Yoda unveils that the Chosen One prophecy is still a thing, that the Wills are currently looking for a new Chosen One. The biggest thing here is that a lot of fans would like to think that maybe it's Kylo Ren. However, if it's Rey, I really feel like that a lot of fans are either going to be very disappointed in that, to say the least. I feel that it really should belong to a Skywalker character, like a Skywalker bloodline-oriented character like Kylo Ren, who's got that mighty Skywalker blood, at least in my point of view. That's how I see it, because this is the Skywalker saga after all, and there's a reason why you call it the Skywalker saga, right? So, anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all this in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.